Okay, so I'm going to go shaky cam on this one for a good reason. People ask me, hey Nightram, do you collect Amiibo? And I kind of find it a silly question because, well, of course I collect Amiibo. I'm a Nintendo collector and I love Smash Brothers, right? Well, this happens to be the figure set that I've been waiting for since I started collecting. There's a member on my forum called Great Master Hand, and he likes to collect Smash Brothers specific characters and is trying to build a Smash Brothers collection. Well, lo and behold, here's Nintendo coming out with it. Finally, something we've all asked for, something I've been asked for since the original Smash Brothers came out. Hey, Nightram, why is there not a Smash Brothers figures line? Well, for years, and my answer was always, no one can afford the license for all the characters, right? We're seeing Nintendo being a little bit more lax on that with Jack-specific characters, which I'm also collecting in the world of Nintendo. You'll see Metroid and Pikmin and Mario and all that, right? Well, there's, what, 50 characters in Super Smash Bros. Wii U? So, well, now there's more. That's a lot of figure licenses, especially when you have third parties like Sonic and Mega Man. A lot of paperwork to fill out and blah, blah, blah. So I said, and my permanent answer was only Nintendo could pull it off. Well, here we are, 2014, 2015, right? Amiibo's out. Came out in 2014 in December. A lot of people are disappointed because there's just not enough figures and there's way more demand than there is supply. I'm not here to rant about Amiibo. I'm just here to show you that yes, I do collect Amiibo. And I've been lucky enough to get all of them so far. So you got Wave 1 on the bottom. And I do have the gold Mario. I do have several loose ones as well, and we've been using those to play. Largely, I'd say the functionality of these Amiibo is kind of dumb. I love finding Pixel Toad and Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, which is a lot of fun. But everything else, I mean, the Mario Party Amiibo game, it was okay. Of course, training them in Smash Brothers is fun. That's the sole purpose of the Smash Brothers line, really. There's been some added bonuses with figures and stuff like Hyrule Warriors and Mario Kart 10 and stuff, but largely, the digital content that they offer isn't worth taking them out of the package, especially if they're rare. So a few stories. I pre-ordered Wave 1 kind of late through Best Buy. They let me buy them all, right? When I go to show up, they only got one Marth and one Villager and one Wii Fit Trainer. And the guy before me that picked it up didn't want Wii Fit Trainer, so I got her, but not Villager or Marth. So I was freaking out. Mine are actually from Japan. You can see my Marth has Japanese on it, and so does my Villager. And that's a bummer. I'd like to get those... I'd like to have them be all the same packaging at one point, because I'm a collector, right? So I'll be hunting for... I know Marth's coming back out in the US. There's been talk of Villager coming back out, right? So I imagine, and if Nintendo has any sort of brains about this, which they've kind of showed that they haven't, but they'll re-release everybody, and everybody will be out at some point. I think the one... Well, there's several, I guess, but the one that they really botched was the Kirby set. Because they advertised pretty heavily before it came out that, hey, these Amiibo are going to be useful in Kirby Rainbow Curse. But then the only one you could find was Kirby, unless you got lucky enough to get a Best Buy pre-order. Now, with Wave 2, I had it all pre-ordered early through Target, because I didn't want that to happen again, right? Well, Target canceled every one of my pre-orders. I got super lucky. I bought Little Mac from my local independent game store, who managed to get some. They were super lucky about that. And they sold it to me at regular price, which was awesome. I have to hand it to them on that one. So I got my Little Mac. And then I just randomly walked into a GameStop and got Captain Falcon and Pit, which were the tough ones to get from that set. And then I picked everyone else up pretty easily. Sheik is more abundant in Zelda. You can pretty much find But yeah, so I had Wave 1 and Wave 2 set, and then I was like, oh man, I better, like, day 1 pre-order Wave 3, right? Well, I was lucky enough to get Meta Knight. Okay, so I got Meta Knight. And I got an Ike pre-order from Target. Oh, and I don't know if anyone has been ordering from Best Buy, but they plaster stickers all over them, which is lame. They come off easily, but ugh, stickers, stop. I got my Shulk pre-order, right? And Ike is hard to find too, so I got him. I got my Lucario pre-order from Toys R Us, which was lucky, because he sold out pretty fast. And I actually got one from the UK too, just in case, because I wasn't sure if I was going to get that one from Toys R Us or not, because they kept canceling pre-orders at the time. So I made sure to. Same with Rosalina. I've got a Rosalina that's out of the package, and I have one that's in the package. I actually had to go find her because I missed the pre-order on her, because Target so far has been bad on pre-orders. They've been really short pre-orders. I stood in line for my gold Mario, and my store, okay, so I went to 2 stores that night and called a third. Okay, because the store in my town only got in 4. I showed up a couple hours before it was going to release, and there was already 4 guys in line, and that was that. No more Gold Mario at that location. So I called another location. They said they didn't have any, or they weren't releasing it. They were very confused. They had no idea what was going on. So I went to a third location, and it showed that they had 8, but they could not find them. They took our names down. They were supposed to call us. Did they ever? No, they did never called us on it. So, and I was kind of bummed because I was going on vacation. So even if they had called me, they probably would have just sold it under my, out from under me anyway. So the 8 that they had probably just walked out from an employee, and he got to sell those on eBay. So I actually got mine off of eBay. Someone put one up for $25, bought it like that. It was literally up for maybe 5 seconds. So I got super lucky on that to have a cheaper one. I only paid about double. So, but to all you looking for a Gold Mario out there, I'm so sorry. It's just a mess. And Walmart was the worst place that they could have released an exclusive for, right? Yeah, exclusives are killing us all. I would not have stood in line at a Best Buy for a Meta Knight. Forget that. I do enjoy going to Toys R Us, so I had to go to Toys R Us to get a Lucario. Now with Wave 4, GameStop screwed us all over with Ness. Like, why would they pick Ness to go exclusive? Like, that is so... He's such a cult figure. Like, everyone wants Ness. I mean, all of Starman.net want Ness, right? Just, you know, just as a collector's item. Even though there's been some Ness figures out there already. But to have the Amiibo, blah, blah, blah. So, to those who got a Ness, congratulations. I'll be probably hunting eBay for that one. Missed out on Greninja. I'm going to try in-store on the 27th if I have time. I hate going to a store for a pre-order. That's just dumb, but I'm going to try, I guess. I have Jigglypuff through Target as of right now, but as you heard, Target may or may not follow through on that. And then I have Splatoon figures and the Wario through Best Buy, and I've yet to get Pac-Man and Charizard and Lucina and Robin. Those are pretty tough to find. And then, of course, if Walmart gets another exclusive, I'm just going to cry, because they're so bad at it. They can't handle that type of stuff. Like, they don't distribute well, and all their employees, they don't do any sort of training on any of that stuff. So employees are clueless, and it's not their fault, so don't be mean to them. But it's just, the corporation as a whole is a joke. So yeah, the whole thing, not very fun to collect, but it's a very fun thing to have out there. And I certainly hope that through the years to come, that these will become available, and people will be able to buy them off the shelf as they see fit. Right now, it's a major disaster. And it'll probably continue to be, just because Nintendo doesn't like to change things, and they don't. I'm very surprised, though, that they haven't addressed it to some degree. Not just like, hey, we'll re-release Marth, but like, hey, those figures you can't find, we're making more. Don't worry, they'll be on the shelves, blah, blah, blah. Because trying to find them for my kids is hard, too. Because I have to buy 2. So every time I try to order online, I buy 2. But that hasn't been going so great lately, so. Anyway, this is my Amiibo collection as of right now. I have them all. Wave 4, we'll see. But good luck to everyone who's doing it out there. Thanks for watching.